afternoon, everyone. This is meteorologist Matt Baranowski here with your Storm Central video forecast here. We have a winter storm and it is on its way for portions of the Great Lakes and upper Midwestern locations. This is once again Matt, and it's going on 4 o'clock p.m. Central Daylight Time with www.stormcentralfirst.com. Alright, so basically we have a winter storm going on. It's already affecting some portions of the upper Midwest right now, including winter weather advisory is currently in effect for 1 to 3 inches for portions of South North Dakota, portions of western Iowa right now. That's affecting those locations. But we expect with this low pressure onsetting western Michigan to back in here basically into the overnight hours. And as you can see, if you can turn your eyes over to portions of your left side of the screen here, you can tell it's going to come in between midnight from portions of Iowa, eastern Iowa, all the way into before dusk. So basically, if you're anywhere from Grand Rapids, or Cedar Rapids, excuse me, Iowa, into Fort Wayne, it is going to be in here before your morning rush hour. Before your evening rush hour. Portions of the Chicagoland area will see this rush hour be heavy duty on Thursday. Now, before we were thinking more of an earlier effect, but right now this is how it stands, and this is what we're currently looking at. Above graphic here, you can note the current watches and warnings. Here we do have a winter weather advisory for all these locations in the white, and this is not a winter weather or winter storm warning, and that is simply because we will be not getting enough snow in the hour's time for the winter storm warning characteristics. But what we will have is long duration. This is not going to be a short event. This is going to be 24-hour to 36-hour period of snow. This is going to be light to moderate snows with heavy bursts, and this is going to arrive midday for most locations shown on this map. Now, driving is going to be tremendous, I have to say, because I'm from Chicago and I know the driving is already bad when there's no snow on the ground. Well, we have not seen this type of significant snowfall going on now almost to 11 to 12 months, almost a year. So this is going to be the first significant accumulations of the year with blowing and drifting. Now, we are going to see half-mile to quarter-mile visibilities at times with these snow bands, especially once we get into Thursday evening, Thursday afternoon, into, I'd say the height of this storm portion of Chicagoland is going to be from about 4 o'clock in the afternoon into around 10 o'clock at night. That's going to be where the heaviest snow bands is going to likely set up here as this low pressure gets really into it. Now on the backside, which we'll talk about a little bit more, is it's going to be bitter cold wind chills and snow totals still being refined. So anything, we do think this was an older graphic that Jack made for us earlier on a post, but I think these graphics are the storm totals that you're going to see in a moment likely will not be changed. Alright, so here's the current map right now. As you can see, this blob motioning right now, going into portions of La Crosse, Wisconsin a little bit, just went through Minnesota, left about an inch or so on the ground. This is all stretching down. Now, might I note, most of this is all snow. This is not associated with, it is associated with storm. Most of this moisture is going to go east. But what's going to go on is this moisture up here, associated with a type of Alberta Clipper non-closed low, is going to come in contact with this, basically bomb out right over, not bomb out, basically develop right over portions of Michigan here and back in itself a little bit, and basically all this moisture is going to be spread into Iowa, Illinois, Wisconsin areas. So this was yesterday. We were looking at preliminary amounts. Most areas we were thinking between 2 to 4 inches. Now we have basically brought that up to 3 to 6 inches. I do think most of these locations will see 3 to 6 inches of snow. Now, there's a lot of things have changed with this, but we're still looking at a 15 to 18 to 20 snow ratio with this. Now, this is your current graphic right now. Right now, we are looking at 1 to 2 for portions of central Iowa. Getting into Cedar Rapids, we should see about 2 to 4 inches. Davenport, we're looking at 4 to 6 inches, as well as Peoria, Bloomington, Champaign, Rensselaer, Indiana, Kokomo, Marion, Fort Wayne, Warsaw, South Bend could get a little more than that. Rockford, Madison, Wisconsin Dells area, Dubuque, all these areas are looking at 4 to 6 inches. Now what I want to know is why I'm putting this area in for a little heavier band. I do think once these winds turning around a little bit, we could get a little bit of lake moisture associated with this, and plus on model runs, looking like the heaviest moisture is going to fall in these counties. That is why I'm putting them in more of the 6 to 8 range for snow. Now overall, here's your basic forecast. We're looking at most of these regions. St. Louis just north could see 1 to 2 inches. Cincinnati in that area. Detroit as well. Portions of Davenport. We're looking at Madison, Wisconsin. All these areas are going to be seeing the 3 to 6 range. Lansing could get a little more than that as well. Then as you can see, this big old blob of blue, we're looking at 7 to 9. This is just in general. This is what we're looking at right now. Now, this is going to be the main story, is this Arctic air is going to come in. With this developing low pressure here, it's going to spin up and then ride into the north and east. It's going to do is pull down way Arctic air from Canada. So we're talking some of these temperature gradients 10 to 15 degrees below average. Now once again, this is going to be big because winter has not been far from average this year. We've been quite above average in just about all locations. So if you even 5 degrees below average, say your average is 30 degrees, you have lows in the highs in the 20s, it's still going to make a big deal from being highs in the 40s. So, and then windshields at night, lows are going to drop to in the teens for a lot of these northerly locations. Windshields will be near 0 to -5, -10 for Fargo, Bismarck. Chicago could see -5. Cincinnati should see on the plus side as it goes with wind chills. So basically, everyone, snow is going to spread into the area and develop into the overnight hours on Thursday. Look for limited visibility. Heavy snow, of course, in Chicagoland area, Wisconsin, Michigan. You guys saw the maps a little while ago. Cold is going to follow. Driving is going to be extremely difficult for your travel on Thursday and on Thursday morning. So this is a long event, so it's going to be quite prolonged. If I want everyone to please go to stormcentralfirst.com for all the latest. Follow us up on Facebook at www.facebook.com/stormcentralfirst for the latest. You can see your current watches and warnings up at the Wonder Map. We also will be posting them online at our site once again. So everyone, stay safe out there and have a